Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl, Sarah Fiddles. You can call me Lady Analysis. Okay, before I tell you what I have for you today, please don't forget to click on the share button, like and subscribe. I love you guys. Okay, so it pains me so much when I see Christian ladies, Christian guys, Christians as a whole generally come out to castigate a man of God, come out to say, oh, he did this, he did that, he embezzled, he collect tithe from people, he brainwash people to take their tithes, he sells anointing oil, he sells blessed water, he tells them that he's going to cure this and that. Now, I don't understand. A man abandons his career and carry God, and he's serving God. Evidently, you are seeing it that he's serving God, but you just want to find something to say that this person is doing wrong. If you think it's easy, now people are only interested in the fact that, oh, this person is popular. They are not interested in where the person is coming from, because there's always a story behind every success. Today we are like this. Today, where we are yesterday is not who we are today. God has indeed transformed us. So it surprises me when I see people come out to say, oh, these people, these men of God, they are embezzling money. They are, as a matter of fact, they have schools and they don't give scholarship and stuff like that. Now, what have you done differently in your community? What have you done differently in the place where you find yourself? Some people say, I don't pay my tithe. I'd rather give it to the needy. I'd rather give my parents. Good and fine. Hope, just hope that you have given your parents. That's your 1 year tithe since you stopped giving, or your 2 years tithe since you stopped giving. Hope you have been helping the needy. That 3 years since you stopped giving your tithe, and what has been the difference in your life. I was thinking the other day, and I was like, oh, 100,000 naira. If you have to give your tithe, I was like, okay, it's 100,000. Like, no, if I got 100,000, it means it's 10. I was like, just in my head, because I wasn't back that I was going home. And I was like, so you mean it's not like I don't know the amount, but I don't know why I came back. I don't know why I had to think about that again. Like 10,000, and people are still complaining. And I was like, okay, so if it's 1 million, it's 100,000. And I was like, And I have 900,000 naira. Not that I don't know that, but it just amazes me that the little you get, and God is saying, give me 10 of that. 10% divided into 10, give me one part. Give me one part and take the remaining 9. My goodness. And people are still complaining, grumbling. And I'm wondering, what exactly do you want? See, you cannot serve God and not enjoy the dividends of serving God, except you're not serving him with your heart. I have seen the proof evidently. That is why if I bank on God, I am waiting patiently, even if it costs. It pains me. I'm waiting and I'm feeling the pain, but yet I'm waiting because I know he will answer. That is what I have, because I have seen the evidence. So when you see men of God doing wonders, what you should be spending your time doing is to ask God, who are these men? I have seen myself test. There was a time I was in a prayer session, a prayer where my mom was like, okay, let's go and pray. And a man of God was praying for us. Lo and behold, I was looking at this man. I was like, it's too good to be true that this guy is a man of God. He's a prophet at that. So I was like, okay, God, if truly you are using this person to walk, I want him to prophesy to me with something I've never heard before. While he was rounding off, all of a sudden I was like, oh, nothing for me. Guess what, guys? He just said something and I was struck. I was like, God. I was marveled. I was like, wow. Like, he's everything, like something I've never heard before. Whenever they call me up for prophecy, I've never heard it. He said it. And I was like, truly. So most times, instead of spending your time and bad mouthing, why not spend your time asking God, show me who this man is? You pay your tithe. Are you paying to him? You are paying to God who gave you life. You are paying to God, because God cannot come down and say, give me this money, let me help this person. Rather, God will use your tithe to what? To stretch out to the church, so that the church can do the needful. but rather you are paying attention, looking at how the man of God is driving, is on a private jet, how he's driving the latest car. I don't understand. Do you think that the proof of prosperity is for a man to be in God and still be looking, tattered and haggard? The proof of prosperity is that God has blessed you and is evident and is rubbing off on people around you. The proof of prosperity as a man of God, God cannot be using a man of God and is blessing people, they are wealthy, and he himself is looking wretched wearing rags. Even if he doesn't get the finance, his members that he has blessed will bless him. That is the proof. As parents, you didn't enjoy those things you wanted when you were little. But the moment your children get a breakthrough, I tell you, there is no how that you are not going to enjoy that prosperity. It is except that child did not get it right, except that money is not coming from the right source. But if not, if the child sees that your labor, that child gets that wealth and you enjoy, even that child travels abroad, you are coming there with him or her. That is the reality that we don't know. We should take it or leave it. So when I see people by matter, they say all manner of things, and I'm wondering, people like Oyedepo, who are architects, people like Adeboyu, who read mathematics and they are graduates, people like Paul Eneche and his wife, who are doctors, and they drop those careers that would have paid them. Even if they travel abroad, they will be big time doctors. And today they are serving God. You think they are ordinary. You think they are there to joke, to collect the money. You think they are there to play. They have secret altars where they go and cry. Okay, how can a man of God on his own, it's not as if they are men of God praying for themselves alone. They fast and pray for you and I, just because of that illness, that ailment, that thing that they feel that no, they cannot be in a congregation where people are suffering. They have to carry it. It's a burden. So that when they come out to perform, when they come out to decree, healing take place. People like Pastor Jerry Eze, men who God have raised since 2020, he always come out, let me just say 2 hours for NSPPD. And people are connecting. Thousands of people all over the world are connecting, tapping grace, bringing evidence, showing doctors' reports of how God single-handedly healed them. And somebody is there still doubting that God is working. Somebody is still there thinking that, oh, these people are performing magic. Somebody is still there saying, Jeremiah Omotofefe, what he's doing, he's selling. How can very dark man go out there and get the water he sells and go there, say he went to pour it on the crippled and they did not get well? I don't understand. You think it worked? You forget in the Bible where even the demon told them, say, Paul, I know, Peter, I know, who are you? The demon recognize who now? The demon knows who is who. So you cannot just come there with your carnal mind and no sense of reasoning. You expect a miracle. See, for the fact that miracle didn't work, it's even your saving grace. It's your saving grace. Because those men of God, when they go out to pray, God already has shielded them. God has protected them so that no evil will befall them. Because he thinks it's easy. A demon is fighting this person because he knows there's a star on that person's head. And you come there to deliver the person. You think you will go scot-free. If not the grace of God, the covering already, because God has called you. If not by the grace of God, you will be gone. Then you now go to Paul and you say you are not healed, and you are not getting to you feel that that this man is fake. I'm sorry to inform you, you have just lost your soul, not anybody. Because people, the more you do that, that is even the level. You are taking the man of God to another level where God is taking him to. That is the reality. The moment people start to badmouth somebody who God has really called his own, that is the point where God is even raising the person high. The person is going to suffer persecution and all manner of things. And at the end of the day, God will announce the person strong and well. So I want to tell you, that young guy, that young lady out there, rather than spend your time badmouthing, celebrate grace so that it can rub off on your body, so that you can feel the impact. You are wealthy, you are rich. The world does not know you. But the moment you start to do things extraordinary in the presence of God, you see that the grace in you becomes different. That small thing you think you were doing, you will see yourself going global. That is how God works. That is how God works. So let's spend our time minding our business. Minding our business, because it's painful, it is happening. It's I don't know how to put it. When you say people who are so much interested in a thing, but they are okay that those secular musicians go out there to do all manner of nonsense. They shut down cities, they shut down stadium, they're like, oh, it's fantastic. They go on private jet and they're okay. But when it's a man of God, it's different, because if you eat somebody's money and nobody's complaining, you are the one complaining because you're not even giving 10 naira. You have not even spent anything, and yet you are claiming that people are spending, and nobody's complaining. Because you know why? The funny part is that people are not even minding. Do you know why? Because they know that grace is speaking for them. You see people giving testimony, cancer, a disease that has no cure, and somebody say, look at my doctor report. What they saw before, they can't see it again. I have no cancer. I am healthy. Somebody has had a headache that has stayed for almost 8 years, and he's telling you today that nothing. Somebody has a swollen cheek that he has gone almost all the hospitals in the world, in Nigeria alone, and he has suffered to the point where he lost his job. All of a sudden, grace spoke for him and he received healing, and everything went up, and you can see it evidently. Even his neighbors can come, people around that know him can confirm, and you are saying, these men of God are eating more. I don't understand. Is it that even the devil blinds you, but you will know, but at least you should know that God is working in their life. Let's take for instance that all these men of God are doing are fake, but God is going to expose them at the right time. But you spend your time having a relationship with God. Connect. Ordinary your headache you cannot cure. Small kata you have, you are going to the pharmacy to get drugs. Small cough you have, you cannot pray for yourself to get healing. You're already running to the pharmacy, running to doctor to prescribe drugs for you so that you can get healing. Small tear here, you're already scared. You're already scared. Feel as if it's something. Just feel small thing here. It's strong. You're already calling doctor, going for scan, all manner of things. You can't even pray. You can't even wake up 1 week, fast and pray so that healing will take place. And you have the time to talk about a man of God who has spent years serving God, who has spent years burning his candle altar, who has spent years fasting dry, listening to God, and now God has announced him, and you are saying nonsense. I pray God help you. So my people, that's what I have to say today, because it pains me, because it has been a burden to me. It has been a burden to me, like it's really weighing on me. So I had to come out to say this. I had to come out to say this so that people will understand that it's not everything you are permitted to say. Rather than say it, stay in your lane, so that when God is blessing you, knowing that you are minding your business. But don't say this so that you will bring others to hell. At the end of the day, tomorrow you will change. You will be a carrier of God's word. And those people you have sidelined outside God's presence cannot find their path back. So I just pray God help us. So thank you guys for listening. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you. But please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the share button. Like. Bye.